folks, Species7 here, and welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody is doing well. Weird glowing thing. Anyway, we are here on the Keuschlingen map, which is one that I did have a look at a while back, and was actually really impressed with. Now, the fields are not quite as large as they are on the map that we're doing. A lot of them are not all rectangular and square. We do actually have some different shapes, different sizes, etc. And it might give us an opportunity to use some of the mods that have been coming out that don't rely on the fact that you might have a gigantic farm where you're going to need, course play just to survive one field. This guy actually does 35 at his top, eh? He just does screaming. Kind of a neat little mod, this little Belarus. Not sure if that's how you pronounce it. It is certainly not an standard Canadian name, to say the least. But yeah, that's actually one of the fields that we do own from the start, is this little guy here, field 2, and the other one is that one, field 1. This guy right here. So as you can see, not exactly ginormous fields, not something we'd want to be running the largest New Holland or case axial flow or something along. We'd need something a little smaller. And I do actually have a few things that fit the bill. Here we are, back on the main farm. Oh no, actually we are not, I'm sorry. This is the piggy facility. Oh. The mirrors are faked on this tractor. Interesting. So we know he doesn't have real mirrors, because yes, I do have, are these, non-collision, nice to see. Yeah, I do have my graphics settings high enough that if these mirrors worked, they would actually work. But that's alright. There is, surprisingly, next to nothing available in smaller gear yet. I think like the smallest John Deere, I think, is a little 6810 that we've had, and I saw one older Lizard, but the problem with it was it had no hitch at all, other than one type of trailer. So, yeah, that's really going to limit it, because there's not a whole bunch of gear right now. Like, I don't think there's a pull behind seeder. I believe pretty much every seeder in the game at this point does require that you, see, yeah, that's a little Belarus, kind of a funky little thing, but you see it does actually have a 3-point. The detailing's maybe not, well, it is good, it's just kind of confusing. It might be a little shy of the 2015 standard in a couple of places, but other than that, pretty darn nice. So, this is the main farm. We have our milk machine here. And I do believe this one is an auto sale, but that's easy enough. I would put the, yeah, there is a placeable milk trigger, both pickup and delivery, which is something we would do here. We would want to deliver our own milk. So, I think these are simply storage silos. We have a couple of silage pits on the grounds. And this is some of the equipment they start us with, some of which we would keep and some of which we, of course, would not. Actually, I think pretty much everything in here we would keep. Well, there you go. So as I say, it is an opportunity to use a little bit different gear than what we are currently using. You know, I've got not only that guy, but here's we got this little 6810 Johnny. This unfortunately doesn't work well, this Renault, yeah. But I've got a couple of Schluters that were moved over from 2013, and they've done really nice jobs, like they look good. This little Eicher would be suitable. You know, I got a little Ursus front loader, and then of course we got the Zerion for real serious stuff. Oh, my Rambo, my bale handler. Got an older Kraz truck. Would certainly fit the, and we've got either some of the smaller Claas, got a different John Deere forage harvester, or we could even go as far as the old Neva type of gear. Somewhere, I was sure, I also had the T66, I believe, New Holland. So yeah, there's headers, easy enough to get a decent enough trailer going with all of it. Cedars. Yeah, see, in Cedars, I haven't really found anything that's, I found one that was a little bit different and might have been able to pass for an older bit of, I finally got this, do we ever need those? Might have passed for an older bit of gear. Only problem with it, really, was that, I need a ramp for the BGA, so I picked one up. Yeah, no, I've completely lost me train of thought. I'm such an idiot. Oh, I tell you. Alright, so I think, because yeah, like I said, oh yeah, I picked up a T66, but I'll be darned if I know where it ended up. Because I'd really like to use that, but anyway. So yeah. Like I said, here's our main farm. We have cows and sheep. We will, of course, see, that's, oh, okay. For a minute there, it looked like only part of that was the right height, but the field takes a little dip. So with the silage mod that we run, that will be ready to take down. I would probably put the far silo mod in. It's one of the few that we don't have yet, which means we would have to be really, really careful as to how we fill our silage pits. So you have to do the compression and compaction just right. We have this type of silo for our goods, which I do like, which you can empty either with a bucket, you can dump either in there, or I do believe here, I haven't tried it, that might be just wood chips, and then you can pick up here, or again with a bucket. Lots of storage. Sheep and cattle are right here. Pigs are just across the road. And again, it is a nice cattle facility. Nice cattle facility. We've got our, like I said, our milk. There's our solid manure. Liquid is right here. And then, yeah, as I say, right across the road, you have your piggy barn. You don't want it too close to your farm. These guys have a tendency to smell like really unpleasant. If you've ever been near a pig farm, yeah. I have actually been to one that's rather famous for all the wrong reasons. It's the ex-home of a rather renowned BC serial killer. Anyway. So yeah, you have your pigs there. Another thing I like is the BGA is also very, very close to the property. There's a fuel up right there. And hop a defense. And hop a defense. The fields seem reasonably priced. I'd say they're certainly not all by any means nice and square and such. We don't actually own this one, although it does border our farm. 170K. Wow. But that would obviously be the cat for filling up our silage. Oh yeah, here we go. So here we have our calc, our seed. There is no seed master. Yeah, I know, don't you just want to go, wah? But, or at least there isn't here. I think there is actually one somewhere. I might be wrong. And here's the BGA facility, which is where I sort of wanted to, yeah. I've been thinking we could definitely place a ramp. What's this? Oh, silage. Okay, very cool. Or Slurry, sorry, not silage. You think I'd know the difference by now? Right on. We can... Fooled you, thought I was going to jump in the pit, didn't you? Let's see how these ramps work out. Boinga boinga mods, placeables, select. I think he's in placeables. It is a placeable item, but no, it's not. So what did they decide to put it in? Miscellaneous, our old friend Miscellaneous. Okay, and here we are. It brought us right there. Okay, those are the digesters, so I'm going to want to turn this. Somewhat like that, maybe. That looks pretty good to me. Alright. Back. We can always sell it and get a new one. Oof, I was actually placed it right on top of me. How'd that work out? I think that worked out pretty much exactly, whoa, where we wanted it. Cool. That's the best way to figure it out. If we go to user, and let's have at one of those. Okay. And let's go here. Oh, there it is. Let's reset that. Yes, please. Okay. There it is. Your reset point, by the way, is here. So that's kind of cool. It doesn't drop in the middle of your farmyard. It actually resets it. I might get rid of this drive control mod. I don't know that we actually... Oops. The only thing I would prefer an actual manual ignition mod, to be honest with you. Oh, I had no idea. Oh yeah, that's gonna be great. Look at that. Awesome. He's actually placed that right against it, eh? Oops. Okay, well, I do like that. So, as I said, I want to, I'm thinking about running a second series. I will still do little indie spotlights and early access spotlights and those sort of things, but, you know, the new year's coming, and since by far, the thing you guys seem to like seeing me do the most is Farm and Sim, we're going to do some, and we're going to do even more. So there you go. I thought I'd let you guys in on it. I'm going to set the farm up appropriately. Now, the only thing that worries me, and I will tell you guys right now, there is a mod that I want to add. It is part of the UPK or ROS mod or Apple mod or... that's all sort of one big stirred together in a single cauldron of wonderment type thing now. But it means I've got to get rid of the... Although I haven't got anything in them. I have to delete the file that... I'm not sure which part of it comes in. So... it may be the actual part where the trees and stuff come from. If so, it's going to make a fairly major impact on the other map. It may just be the warehouses. If that's the case, then I'll do that, because this is the one that puts the jam factory, the wine production, all of that stuff in place. So anyway, welcome to Keuschlingen. Till next time, guys, this has been Species 7 for FS15. Take care of each other, folks. Have a great day. Ciao for now.